How goes the family? Welcome back to Larry's and Anything Goes. Hopefully you guys having a great and exceptional day. It is Friday. We made it to the end of the week and it's all good in the neighborhood, so let's just celebrate that. I don't care what you're doing tonight, if you're out getting drink on, getting swerve on, if you're at the house doing Netflix, watching sports, whatever you're doing tonight, just chill, relax, and enjoy yourself. That's my mindset in today's world. All right. Today's word of the day is Manor, stands for a landed estate, the main house on an estate, the district over which a feudal lord had domain. Reason why I chose this word today, because there's a saying is get as much land as you can because they're not making any more of it. The one thing I enjoyed and appreciated the most when I was in Mississippi and Alabama this previous week, and I can't believe it's been a week already, is that that's the first time I've been on a trip, and well, now the second time really, and I did not have to sit in rush hour traffic. What they consider to be rush hour traffic is an extra 5 minutes of the commute. I drove from Jackson, Mississippi down to Biloxi, Mississippi, from Biloxi, Mississippi to Montgomery, Alabama, from Montgomery, Alabama to back to Jackson, Mississippi. And through all that driving, one thing I can say with sincerity is that I did not sit in any traffic. Felt bad because I saw a lot of dead deer on the road, but I did not sit in any traffic. But I noticed, this is the first time I've actually taken a drive like this, and I'm just like, and say to myself, I get it. I get the fact that a lot of people want to live in smaller towns, especially in today's world, have a place, or if not even live 100% of the time, at least own like a little piece of property that's surrounded by a lot of land. Because there's nothing more peaceful to me than just taking a nice long road trip in an area that is not overpopulated. I'm from the DMV area, so we used to go to North Carolina, because that's where my family's from, and Connecticut and Richmond, Virginia. And 9 times out of 10, now when I was a kid, it wasn't as bad, but the traffic was bad back then. Now it is horrific trying to get to New York or Connecticut. It can be horrific trying to get to Richmond, Virginia. It can be horrific trying to get to North Carolina, especially depending on the day that you go, as far as the traffic is concerned. And then the amount of tolls that you have to pay, to try to get to these specific locations now, it's all a racket from an economic standpoint. So what I'm saying is, these were the most peaceful drives I've had, because this was the first trip I took this year. I'm going to Los Angeles next month. But these were the most peaceful drives that I've ever taken in my life. One of my most favorite drives I've ever taken is from Phoenix, Arizona to Tucson, Arizona. From Phoenix, Arizona to the Grand Canyon. And this previous trip from Phoenix, Arizona to Sedona, Arizona. Beautiful, quiet, peaceful. Arizona is a big enough state where it's not too overpopulated yet. From LA to Las Vegas, from Las Vegas to the Hoover Dam. Very peaceful drives. So I say all that to say, it's like, get your little piece of paradise in this world. You might not be able to, especially as a working person, be able to be there 24/7. But this week I'm going to go live and talk about all the foreign companies that are hiring Americans. And these foreign companies are hiring Americans who are living in America to have remote jobs. Because you still have a lot of American companies, and they've had some political pressures from both parties to end telework as much as possible, because if people aren't driving, then that means people aren't spending money on gas, people aren't spending money on maintenance, people are not spending money in the local economy. If people aren't going to the downtowns, then people aren't taking public transportation, people are not parking, people are not eating and drinking at specific establishments. Everything revolves around money in the United States of America. That's what makes it a wonderful country to live in, because we know this, and it's what we're based on. Everything's off of profit and capital, so we know this, and it's cool. But more and more working people talking like this, you can understand why most working people don't want to vote anymore, because they're like, hey, if you can't talk about how I'm gonna get access to capital, then what the hell are we talking about? But I digress. I'm not trying to get political, because I think both sides are full of it, and I'll leave it at that. Today's quote of the day is by Eminem. He says, "Stay strong and make them wonder how you're still smiling." And I've been told I have a great smile. I don't smile enough, but I'll say one thing: just be happy that you're alive, and say life is good. Keep smiling, keep doing what you're doing. As the shirt and the hat says, make money moves, or you're gonna live broke like a fool. Do the great thiefy things, like, share, and subscribe. Have a great evening. And I'll see y'all all on Monday because I'm going out of town this weekend as well. Take care.